Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with episode 4 of season 6 of Legends of Tomorrow. Last week's episode, we had a little bit of a twist on X Factor. The reign of these music competitions, talent competitions, whatever you call them, lasting off into 2045, that we go visit this one called Duthrone as an alien lands and mistakes the king of this competition for the king of the planet. So, in doing so, challenges the king and therefore becomes a member of the competition to try to dethrone the king and take over the planet in the name of their empire. It's a really fun episode, especially considering all the ridiculousness of this competition and just like reality TV and all of that jazz, while this alien robot is like just there to follow the rules and in his own honor bound way dethrone a planet and take it over. It was really funny. I really enjoyed that aspect of the episode. And actually this episode got me for the first time to actually kind of care about Constantine and Zari's relationship. Up until this point, I hadn't been really feeling it. I was hoping it would just kind of get phased out as like a one and done thing. Doesn't seem to be the case. They are driving it home and they worked through some stuff in the end of that episode. And yeah, we're moving things forward. The gang kind of identified the alien they need to go after with a lovely sketch done by Rory after he stomps on the pilot of said robot throughout the entire episode. Just this little guy, a little like Men in Black, like it opens up and this little dude comes out of it and starts talking about prosperity, technology, and all this stuff. And then Rory just steps on him. And that's that. So, we also, I think, was it this episode or a different episode? I'm like, things are blurring together for me right now, so I can't remember when certain things happen. Of course, we've got Sarah back on this mysterious planet, succumbing to this poison that she got from fake Amelia Earhart. Her and Gary get approached by a bunch of masked soldiers, which he has to be the one to defend them, so he goes alien mode and fights them off. Sarah gets distracted by what she envisions to be Ava, follows it off as he's fighting all these other troops, eating a few. Finally, once he notices Sarah's gone, he unmasks one of them and finds out it's an Ava clone, and that Sarah was chasing off after this Ava clone who was trying to trick her, and they ended up leading her to this guy in a man bun and a beard that a lot of people think to be Destro. So we'll kind of just Despero. So we'll kind of see how this whole thing unfolds. If that's true, if that's where it goes, who knows? Guys, we got the full-length unedited reaction watch along over on Patreon, or if you become a member to the channel here, both get you access to this as well. That being said, let's go ahead and dive into the episode. I'm almost expecting my cable provider to cut off the opening bits of this episode, but we'll find out. Let's go. Here we go. So this was kind of a sudden start, so I'm going to assuming that is kind of what happened.
Sorry.
Oh, you're not used to my nighttime makeup. I mean, no makeup. Sorry to ruin the illusion.
No, you look just like her.
Oh. You mean the other Zari?
Yeah.
I could change my hair if it would help.
Help what?
Whatever's happening down there.
Is he doing all right, Gideon? Mr. Tarazi asked me to formulate an ingestible gelatinous cannabinoid compound to help him sleep.
I got a hit on the alien that kidnapped Sarah. Well, Gideon helped me find this photo buried among some old KGB files. Report about a crashed space alien. It was redacted until Putin was ousted from power.
Where are these words coming from, Rory?
Other words. Look, thanks for cleaning me up.
He is a novelist. Aw.
Thank you.
I'm gonna miss Rory, man.
The pod we're looking for is picked up by military forces at 0600 hours. Sits en route as we speak. Plan, rendezvous with it here. Any questions?
Shouldn't we stop by John's, pick up him in Astra?
Already doing that?
Let's move. It's a
Or no?
thick jungle.
Oh, no, we're just skipping John and Astra altogether.
Okay, hold up.
I thought this was a time machine. Why not bring us back an hour earlier? That way y'all can change out of your PJs.
Oh, girl, we don't ask those questions.
Okay, Rory, what's the plan?
Cover me.
You think it was a bad idea letting Rory run point?
We've had messier missions.
Wilhelm scream.
Let's go.
That's another steal up.
Why is everyone shooting?
It's a warhead from a Soviet SS-4 medium-range ballistic missile.
Rory, where are we?
Some island in the Caribbean.
Please tell me you didn't take us to 1962.
Maya, what happened? Oh.
You just dropped us in the middle of the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, they did.
Steal a nuke.
Sir?
This is the moment in history when Americans and Soviets came to the brink of nuclear war. If we so much as sneeze, it could be Armageddon. Okay. You remember to cloak the ship before we left, right?
Oh no.
What the hell is that?
Mr. President, it would appear that the Soviets have a new bomber.
All right.
What'd I miss?
Nate and Zari are going to make sure that JFK doesn't start World War III. The rest of us are chasing down a displaced space alien in Cuba.
I'll just be.
Not you will just be with me. Let's go. Come on.
Aw.
Go see the Kennedys.
Wow, you found the alien using your powers?
No, CB radio.
El equipo médico está en espera, cambio.
De nada, Capitana.
Let's get the missile back to the people that we stole it from.
Wait, the Russians?
That defeats the purpose of stealing.
Our job is to protect history. Remember that next time.
Aw.
I am Dr. Yevgeny Shostenko. Eddie is correct.
Who are you here to see?
That's classified?
What kind of doctor are you?
The kind who specializes in extraterrestrial creatures.
Why didn't you say so?
Oh, those ain't Ruskies.
Permission to shoot a way out of a sticky situation, Captain.
No, absolutely not. The last thing we need is an international incident. Do you copy? Is that a yes crunch or a no?
I'm gonna try to get into JFK's inner circle by pretending to be an international relations expert. You could pretend to be my
Secretary,
bingo.
Yes?
the boys could use a fresh pot.
Oh, right away, sir.
You know, Mr. President.
Call me Jack.
Wow. This reminds me of the 1942 Princeton game. Neither team put the ball in the air, and neither got close enough to kick a field goal.
What a terrible game. Both sides lost.
When we're talking about lobbing nukes at one another, that is the only way both sides win.
Just in time, como doctora, and we are ready to begin the BB section.
The what? Just a little tiny bit of blood.
Fidel will be so glad you're here.
The fuck?
You think of Che Guevara? I never said I was Che.
Then who are you?
I'm Che's cousin. Jay?
I'll never believe it. The Russian ambassador just accused us of attacking Cuba with a
Steel man.
What the fuck?
Is that?
At least it's a good photo.
Oh my god, dude. This is fucking going off the rails.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sí.
I'm not really Russian. I'm a clone from the future. I snuck onto the base to steal the alien. I don't even know why I'm still talking like this. It's comfy. I'll be right back.
Ooh, candy.
You're gonna get fucking Fidel high.
But it's not my period. My powers are getting stronger. I can hear it talking.
What's it saying?
Don't wake up, please, not now. I just need to know where you took my girlfriend.
Oh.
Let's get out of here.
A peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train.
We are all human placed on this one fragile planet. Told you that team was sent to kill me. If it's war the Americans want, it's war they shall have.
Guys, I thought you might like a little update on El Comandante.
Wait, you're with Fidel Castro?
Yeah, we're super tight, but the problem is he thinks the alien was sent to kill him.
Why would he think that?
Because he tried to kill him.
Take us to DEFCON 2.
My secretary can type 120 words a minute. This way we could get the bombers in the air faster.
I've never seen someone type with just their thumb support.
One every B-52 we have. Headed towards their primary targets.
Hey, sounds like you're up, Rory.
Thought I was in the doghouse.
That's when we were trying to finesse the situation. Plans change.
I'll just stick with what I know. You should never have cleaned me up. I'm better off doing what I do best. Making goon, killing people.
Yes.
At least I know what I'm here for.
It almost makes me feel bad.
I was pretending to be somebody I'm not.
So you're just gonna go back to being a dumb drunk? That it?
Yes. Hey, dummy. You really think you're gonna hitch a ride home on that? It's a missile. Eat me, but you're not gonna get home. That thing is not a spaceship, but lucky for you, I've got my home.
If you don't have the guts to stand up to those commies, I guess I'll have to do it myself.
I'm here to protect the world from guys like him.
I'm guessing your accomplice here ain't quite so bulletproof. All we gotta do is to keep that football out of the hands of those lily-livered Harvard boys.
What the fuck did this turn into?
1, 2, 3, cruise in.
What the fuck?
This football belongs in your hands.
I ain't going out without a fight.
I don't know why I expected him to like dive out that window.
Are you sure it's safe for us to be carrying plutonium around?
What the fuck?
I promised her I'd help her find her ship.
Do you trust her?
No, it's why I'm going alone.
Oh, had you listened to any of my orders, we'd have absolutely no hope in finding Sarah, so I guess you got this.
Stop saying nice things.
Play gay? How'd you manage to avert nuclear Armageddon?
Sports analogies.
Hot gummies.
Very on brand for both of you.
Thank you.
That son of a bitch stole our ship.
Very on brand, Mac.
You should be thanking him for stealing the warhead out of the missile that Fidel launched on DC, yes?
Thanks, Moo.
And he made a deal with the alien to take it to its ship as long as it took us to Sarah.
How are we gonna catch aliens now? So sorry. Where are we going to live?
Constantine's house.
Sweet. Oh, hi.
Don't mind if I do.
And Gary was engaged to this?
Here's to long journeys.
The look on Mick's face right there. All right. That was an interesting episode. I gotta say, like, I would be honest, not a huge fan of this one. It had me laughing here and there, The ridiculous, I don't know. The oval room scenes were a little ridiculous. I do like the Nate, the role he kind of played, what he stood for, how he reacted to certain situations. We got to see him steal up twice in this episode, which was nice. Are they fudging the waters on Zari 2.0 and him right now? John's wasn't in this episode at all. So like, please don't make this like a three-way thing. Let's keep this triangle away. If they're saying that she doesn't remind him of Zari 1.0, but he's still looking at her like that. He's like, no, you're reminding me of you. Is he now falling for new Zari? Or is that just him acknowledging new Zari's current presence within the team? And if that is what he's saying, if he is actually saying that he's kind of moved beyond that, we know that Zari 1.0 is in that totem and can hear everything that's going on out there. That's got to break her heart, and I don't like it. There were some enjoyable bits in this. I like the growth with Rory. I think that was my favorite bit of this episode, is him and Spooner and their little trek. And his butting heads with Ava. I mean, honestly, there was a couple times where I felt bad for it, because I felt like I could feel that he was kind of disappointed and upset that like he's trying to better himself, and that he's just kind of being forced back into these situations where his plays aren't the right plays, or he's not. It's just, I don't know. They were just, it made me feel bad whenever Ava was kind of putting him down for everything he was doing, even though there wasn't really any way around it. Then again, some of the ways that he wanted to react was a little out of the over the top and probably unnecessary in the long run, but things definitely escalated. Then you have the whole situation with Behrad getting high with Fidel Castro. That whole thing was weird and then kind of funny, to the point where he was playing this song about peace, and it was like actually had him like wanting to stop all of what he's been doing this whole time just to be attacked by the alien, for him to be like, nope, they sent that to kill me. I'm going to nuke everybody now. Yeah, man, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about in this episode. Again, they're having some steady use of CGI, and it's been looking pretty good for the show's standards and all, with the stealing up of Nate, Mick actually using his flame gun a couple times, the alien being present and active quite a few times as well. And I like that they made a deal with Kayla to take her back to her ship, which makes me wonder what's going to happen when she links back up with Gary. Where's this going to go? It definitely, I think it's a nice little springboard for how the show's going to move from this point forward and kind of progress us to finding Sarah. But the team now doesn't have the Wave Rider, so they won't have it back again until they get Sarah back. So that makes me wonder if Sarah maybe the Sarah plotline will be resolved by the mid-season finale, is going to be my guess. And it makes me wonder what the team's going to be doing at John's or are we just going to be focusing on Rory and Kayla for a little bit, maybe, or bouncing between them? How are they going to, are they going to use Constantine's magic to time travel? I don't remember if he can do that. There's probably a spell that'll let him do that, but them going to stay with Constantine while Mick is off with Kayla trying to find Sarah and all that. It's just like, well, what are they going to do in the meantime? So I'm kind of curious to see what next episode is actually going to be like and what the subsequent episodes are going to be like. So I don't know. I'm a little mixed on this episode. Overall, it just seemed like a bunch of chicanery, and I didn't feel like all of it really worked this time, but I got some laughs in there. It's a good springboard for the next section of the season, so I'm curious to see how it goes. I think Mick was my favorite part of this episode. That's basically all it's going to come down to, but I don't know. Curious what you guys thought. What did you guys think of this episode? Honestly, for me, this might be the weakest episode of the season so far. We're only 4 episodes in, so that's not saying too much, but we'll just see where it goes. Guys, sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Huge shout out to our Patreon legends, Mandy Sherritt, Antoine Rodriguez, Ryan Karen, and Jason Coleman. Thank you guys so much for your support. Guys, remember the full unedited reaction watch along is available over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel itself. Got a Discord set up, so join that. Links to all that, my socials, everything is in the description below, and I will catch you guys in the next episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Take care, everybody.